I'm back into the main room. So, we gotta do a little bit more exploring. Oh, I'm pushing it the wrong way. I'm pushing it the wrong way. Go this way. Now we have a shortcut ladder. In case we need to go back to that room for any reason. And again, the Gust Bellows is good for disabling any arrow enemy. It's like a stun, which is always nice and appreciated. But it looks like we can't do anything much this side for now, so we gotta head back to the other room. Does the Gust Bellows affect you guys? They don't. Ah! Okay, he falls off the cliff. No worries! No worries at all. Booyah! Back into this opposite room here. Because now that we got the Gust Bellows, we saw there was a lot of blocks indicating something is trapped within the sands. We head back this side. Go back here, get rid of these bad guys. These little larvae. We have a box. We have a switch to hit. We get more hearts for our trouble. Nice, nice. A wad of goop. That's always good. I like it. I like that a lot. We're gonna hit this switch here with this box. We couldn't do it earlier until we got in the Gust Bellows. That opens up the opposite side of the facility for us to explore. Let's go that way. And it looks like we're going to be... you know what? We'll go overtime tonight too as well. We'll finish up the dungeon. We'll be finishing up the dungeon for this session. It is getting a little close to the end time for me. Normally, because I usually stream about a couple hours a night. During the weekends, of course. So you can always check me out when you get to YouTube. You can always check me out on Twitch. Because again, as usual, my channel, my end card will have, like my Twitch one. My Twitch one will have the YouTube channel, and the YouTube end card will have the Twitch one. So, not sure how I'm gonna do that when I do full sessions, export overs, but I'll figure that when I get there. Ow! Curse you! Alright, there we go. It looks like this place is not operational, so we have to somehow get this back in the past somehow. We gotta find a time shift stone. There we go. Ugh. Out of stamina once again. Get out of here, you. Alright, gotta hold on a second. Gotta get in the water, because again, always be hydrated in the desert. Always have to. Woo! Oh, we get into a new enemy! We get this nice, cool looking view of this place. And it's deep. Well, they were mining this a lot, so it makes sense. But in order to actually get across now, we have to use these little elevators now, little conveyors, to get us across the dungeons and whatnot. Depending on where you blow the Gust Bellows at is where the lift will translate. Blowing onto the red side will push it the opposite direction, while hitting the blue side will do the opposite. So always figure out which way you're going first before using the Gust Bellows. And we got another monster horn! Nice! Again, more of these every time! That's 2 of them now. Oh yeah, that thing. That thing's gonna be fun. It's an enemy you really, it's technically a sentry of sorts, so... the sentry, if you defeat it, does drop a lot of sum of money. So if you need money, that'd be a way of doing it. But for some reason, these drones only appear here, and usually when you defeat them, they're above a bottomless pit. So whatever rupee drop they give is usually is not the best in the world. Here, get you out. Take out care of you, Demos. Yeah. Break these up here to get more money. Drop down here. We need to take care of this guy here. This drone will actively try to hit us. What we need to do is actively shield bash its missile right back at him. Not sure how that works. But he also will try to release these drones, these little bomb drones. That if you don't defeat them, they'll explode on you. Don't let them explode on you. 2 hits, and look at that. Look at all that money. All that money, and you can't grab it. It's always, these drones always appear above a bombless pit. So it makes it almost initially impossible to even, you know, get any rewards out of these guys, and I jumped wrong! Yeah. Alright. Let's fix this, shall we? Back this way. Put this here. That way. Nope. Just a platform for us to land on. Come on. That'll be in the right position, looks like. Let's go. Yep. Off we go, folks. And that way, this way, and up and around and all around. The ghost bells really don't do anything to the Beamos, so don't worry about that. But the Beamos has got these little contraptions we need to blow on. Make note of this. The game is actually foreshadowing something for us later. But what that is, well, we don't know yet, but it's foreshadowing us. Oh, these guys again! This dungeon loves these guys a lot. Ow! Ah. I think you can shield bash these guys. Or at least the shield can take speed out of them. Come on, you! I am not gonna die at these things. There we go. Shield bash. Most useful thing in the game. Knock out any enemy with ease. Take care of you. Get these gust bellows out of the way so we can push this block around. Need some more hearts. Oddly enough, we have not gotten hit with a sub-boss yet. You'd think we would have had at some point, but this is very rare. That usually we have a sub-boss, and then you get the dungeon item. But this is the dungeon so far, we have not seen a mid-boss yet. So it's actually quite interesting. Also, we haven't gotten the map either. Knowing that for the fact. Yeah, no map / compass. And, it's just, like, weird. This dungeon is breaking all the conventions of a Zelda game. Or a Zelda dungeon, anyway. Push that way. Push back this way. Go. Jump this way. Huzzah! Up! Up and at 'em. Get rid of these guys out of here. They're just here to ruin your day. We'll get them later. There's a sand block here. We got another amber relic for being curious. I'm liking when the game actually rewards you for being curious. It means it's not wasting your time. And I don't like that in games where it's like, hey, how about wasting your time? How about no? There's something we are missing in this place. We can't get out of here. The door is blocked out on us. There must be a way out of here. That thing is in our way. Can't do anything about that. Up the box again, Link. Go up this way. There's something here we can... Oh yeah. Sand. Like that. Now we need to actually hit that thing with a little projectile. We can hit this thing just right. There we go. Ah, yes. We're now back in the past, so now we have to take care of this. This is a, I think this is an Armos night. I think this is? Fine, tell me what this guy is. Armos. Yeah, this is the Armos enemy. Security and defense mechanism was developed long ago. It will attack anything that enters its security perimeter. According to my records, its weak point is its mouth, but it requires some specific measure to make it open its mouth. We have not defeated any of this, and so we can't do anything with it. Unfortunate. Oh well. Maybe we use our gust bows. Now, the indication of the floor here is actually quite significant. The Armos Knight will only come at you. They'll come at you only if you're in the area you're in. The Armos Knight has 2 mouths for you to open up. You need to open up its mouth somehow by using the gust bellows, and then breaking its mouth with its 2 jewels, and that's it. You could say that was the mid-boss, but again, there wasn't much of a finesse about it. It was just a normal enemy. Let's go grab this treasure chest right here. We finally got the dungeon map and compass! It shows the layout of the area and reveals unexplored rooms. And we only have a few more rooms to explore, and only 4 more chests to discover. So we're actually almost done with this place. But don't you worry, we're gonna go a little bit over tonight, folks. Just so that we can get what we need and complete this dungeon outright. Because I feel like we need to complete this in order to actually have a good, proper stopping point. We're on this now side here. So now we can get this. Kill that thing. Hitting this switch right here opens up the shortcut door. So now we can get to the main area of the dungeon if we so choose. And it's a good thing now they gave us the dungeon map now, because... Let's see, can I get a bomb here? Can I roll this into this guy? There we go. Booyah! If we take a look at the map, we can see that there is a path for us to follow. Unfortunately, since we're not outside, we can't use a beacon, so we need to open up the map constantly to make sure we know exactly where we need to stand on. Though again, there's not very much of indicators to help you, but there's these little platforms that are sticking out, which allow us to see where we need to go next. Blow the sand away, and there is a contortionist hole here. Get out of here, you. Run into this place, we can contort ourselves into a crawling space and get through this little area. This is not a very hard way to get lost. If you look at if you have the wrong way, you can see that thing's like, that's a dead end. Go back. We'll walk through this way here. And there's a chest. I will go take it. Hope it's not trapped or anything. Hey, we got more of those robots. Robots everywhere. This whole facility was run by these guys. And a god or goddess plume. Rumors say this item was dropped by the goddess in a long forgotten era. It's legendary treasure. A few will be able to hold, and we saw 2 of them. Haha. Ah! It's a trap. I knew it. It was trapped all along. Another amber relic as well. We're getting a lot of these. We might have to sell some off after we figure out what we need to be done with them. Let's head back into here. Back this way, up and down and all around. So we need to open up the map again. You can see we need to go up a little ways and over a little ways. Let's take care of this bad boy here. Do some bomb bowling and go for a strike. Get up on the thing. No! I thought I was on a platform that was safe. But also, that choo-choo, oddly enough, is actually showing us a safe place to be. Which is nice to know. It's always looking for our back, apparently. Ah! Cursed electrical enemies. Well, knowing so far, we're gonna have a good shield after this. I know I will, because the next shield we're gonna get, because there's another tier shield, and it's probably, I would say it's the best shield in the game. It's so versatile in its use. It's like, man, this is awesome. I like this shield so much. The iron shield, I feel bad for the wooden shield. The wooden shield is so underutilized. It's like, yeah, you get it for the first area, and it's like, yeah, then you get the iron shield, and it's like, oh yeah, you can't block any electrical projectiles. Like, that's great and all. But again, the iron shield does so much better, and since electrical enemies are only in one area, that makes this shield a weak point of it. But to me, the wooden shield just gets really outclassed immediately after. I think it's one of its biggest flaws of Skyward Sword is that it's getting, it has a surplus of items, sure, and it gets multiple uses, but at the end, it just, it gets to the end, and it's like, well, I have the iron shield, and as long as I play on my cards right, I won't have to worry about getting shocked by the other enemies. And I think that's the way to go. Yep, that's the way to go. Man, Link is a very good contortionist here. Dash through here, and we get into another room full of sand. The sand, my goodness. So we need to worry about the sand because there's little traps underneath it. And we wouldn't want to get impaled by these things now, would we? I almost really feel like that these things actually did come from, what is weird about the spikes, these spike things? Like, we know that there's a dungeon in Twilight Princess that has the same mechanic, where there's, blades that come out from the ground. And so that maybe that's where they got those from in the first place. Who knows? Because then this is the beginning of the series, so by technicality, we get some all the chasms and everything, and apparently Hyrule was advanced in the past instead of the future as it currently was. Get off of me! Here. But we need to figure out this maze of sorts so we can get around this place, because there is something in this room. I think there's a chest in this room. So we need to go find it first off. We need to blow all the sand away. Get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, blow those things up. Gotta recenter my Gust Bellows. Always useful. And I do like they added that for motion controls. That everything that's, like, all the items in here are basically heavy motion based. And I'm glad they put that mechanic in where, or at least that option to, hey, if your Wiimote is out of sync for any reason, hit the down button without being intrusive. Now, other games, they would be like, hey, you have to hit the pause button, and then you can go and change the item, your recenter yourself. But here they changed it where it's not intrusive. It's just something there to help make sure you're all helpful and ready to go. Get this thing out of here. This. Ow! Okay, the spikes do hurt when you walk into them. Alright, good to know. Even though they don't look like they could hurt you in that way, but I digress. I love how you can push the pots around and everything. It's just so, this thing has so much stuff going for it, which is like, yeah, there's a lot of unique things the Gust Bellows can do. And we're gonna get a lot of, again, this item gets a lot of usage outside the particular area we get this in. Which again, what I think is one of Skyward Sword's really strong suits. More money! Yay! It's a red rupee! It's 20 rupees! Do not fret. Don't spend it all in one place, you know. Beam modernization is the key to success. Perfect. Awesomeness. Let's go up this way and get to the opposite side of this sand spot. Well, that's pretty peculiar. We have something in the sword here. What's this? It looks like it's a time shift stone. Let's hit it. Let's hit it here. Yeah, we get into this mechanic. Along this, there will be the moving time stone. This time shift stone is going to be inside these relics, these little things here, these little mine carts. And so, you have to guide this thing all the way around this area. And this is going to be this is going to be one of those drones right now you have to take care of. Hit that there. This is like the one of the rare few times this thing actually spawns on top of solid ground. So when it destroys it, you can actually get its rewards, which is actually quite nice. You. Now we got you hit. Booyah! Grab the red rupee. That was nice of them. Right, more gusting, more blowing. Hit this here, and we can open up the door. You may have seen those platforms that show up on the side of these rails. Be wary, those things only appear when the time shift stone is going over them. You cannot walk on the rail at all. And so we can't really hurt these BMOs here, so make note of it. By hiding behind the time shift stone. We gotta take care of this guy though. Go, 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 go! There we go. Ah, took it down. No problem. Yes. Let's get on the opposite side here, so we don't get hit by the BMOs. Getting across this time, the shifter's time shift. That sounds like something that would be like a really cool series for a game series, you know. And there we go. Those switches right there. If the time shift stone is nowhere near your location, using that switch there will actually automatically pull the time shift stone back towards you to the opposite side. And we have a shortcut fan here, so we can get back to the start of the dungeon if we need to for any reason. Again, this whole place opens up. It doesn't feel like a dungeon. It feels like an actual, mining facility. It acts like a, it's a factory. It's a factory. It's a facility that's supposed to get, all this stuff ready to go. No, no, no. Oh, we can't go up that way. Never mind. Hit this thing. Now we need to go across this again. There's a door over there. A little something there that we could use to hit that with. I'm trying to be outpacing the time shift so I can jump over here. So I can hit this guy so he comes into motion. That. Stab. I'd rather take care of him now than wait for him later, because we're gonna have to come back here, because that's a door! Gotta get the gust bellows out. Start the air. As soon as it becomes active, keep blowing on it. Dun, 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 dun. So we can do like this, we can open up that door. There we go. Awesome. Blow this sand away, we get some of the money, but we blew off the money. Need to bring this back over. Drop. And let's take this thing. Fine, have to reactivate it. Now that's a little quirk, is that it won't go back automatically. So you have to deactivate it and reactivate it again, just so it'll move back its initial path. I'm hoping that, like in the remake or something, if this does get a remake at some point, that that there should be like a way just to push it, you know, or at least somewhat of a button to press to, hey, I want to move this minecart now into the next area. And it's also hovering. These future pasts. Gracious.